Lord, this, what? And I was like, Lord, am I crazy? And I was in so much pain, guys. I thought, God, you wasted my time. I'm upset. I have to start learning a new brother. Then, after that, I was like, then I said, Lord, it's fine. I don't want. I said, actually, I've wasted so much of my time. Let me just serve God. Let me work on myself. Because clearly, I am desperate. And that desperation opens room for deception. I said, let me leave it. I broke up with this brother. I was crying every day. And that healing process was so beautiful because God then redefined my position as a woman. I want to give you something today as a woman. You position yourself in who God says you are. He will come. Just relax. Just relax. There's so much power in knowing who you are because it brings up your value. It brings up your value. And so I said, it's fine, Jesus, I don't want this anymore. Keep the marriage. But I didn't say I'm like Paul, because I'm like, no, I'm not like Paul. I was like, no, me, I need a man, sorry, Jesus, sorry. That's my heel, I'm sorry. So, after a time of really healing, sorry, I'm finishing. So, after a time of healing, really, it took a couple of years just to heal from the relationship. The deception that I took myself through, I had to re-see God the way, who He is as my Father, what He has in store for me, who I am, what marriage really is, what the pursuit of relationship is, what's my value, how do I build myself up and move my eyes from the marriage thing and to God. And I began to serve the Lord and I left all that stuff. Let me tell you something. When you're in position, then these church brothers, they can see. So you need discernment. And so some other church brothers came, but because now I was well built up in the word, even though I was deceived for a short space of time, this other brother, do you know what he said? Let me tell you what this other kingdom brother said to me. Ish. Oh, there's only girl. He's not here. I'm sure he's not here.
Not here.
He's not here. He said to me, so, okay, I made a mistake. I went to his house. I shouldn't have done that. I went to his house. I thought I was strong. You're not strong. I went to his house. So there we are, nice kingdom brother. We are sitting there, we had something to eat, we were playing a game. It starts to get hot. Yeah? You know that heat that you feel like if I don't do it now, I can't. Like, it was very hot. So the brother comes to, I'm telling you my secrets, ne? He tries to now to kiss me, ne? He tries to kiss me. I also kiss him, sorry. I said sorry, don't worry, this is a long time. So while this is happening, ne? The brother now wants to take all my clothes and stuff. And then he says to me, we complicate this kingdom thing. Hey, Luna. I was like, ha. I take my t-shirt. I'm like, it wasn't off, ne? He was just here trying to. I was like, no way, nah. I was like, never. And that was my awakening to say, not even kingdom men who say that they are pursuing a godly woman. So you must know who you are. Who are you really when no one is watching? So I'm kind of glad I went to his house. I was tested and then I left, obvious, because I was like, no way, it's my brother. And after that, the Lord then began to teach me about discernment. Discerning the fruit in a person. Looking, just because you are pursued, you don't have to say yes. Just because he said, I dreamt about you, you don't have to say yes.
Come on.
And so time went, sorry, I'm complicating things. Then I said, okay, Lord, I don't want anything. Then time went, and the Lord said, inspired in my heart to do a gathering called Single Christians Dinner or whatever. And I was like, yes, Lord. And I was like, yeah, the Lord is calling me to ministry. He's calling me to do His will. I was so excited. And I was like, yes, Lord. And while I'm fasting and praying for this event, the Lord says, you must believe that you will meet your husband at this event. I said, my Father, leave me alone. Because I'm not interested anymore. I was in so much peace, I forgot about that stuff. And so I organized the event, so let me go faster. And then, yes, I believed. And then I went there, and the Lord was just saying that, people will meet their husbands at these events, and I want you to believe, to break that, barrier that you're actually kind of still scared that you will meet the right person. And so that's where I met my husband. And yeah.